Matthew and Jesus were brothers. And here's where this comes from. Scripture makes it clear that at least two of Jesus' disciples, Matthew and James, have a father named Alphaeus. Now, whether or not that's the same Alphaeus, we can't know for sure. But what we do know is that in Greek and Hebrew, the name Alphaeus is very similar to another biblical name, Klopas. The Greek word for Alphaeus is Alphaios, which when you pronounce it like you would in Hebrew, sounds more like Cleophas or Klopas. Now, that might not sound overly convincing, but this is something that actually dates back all the way to the earliest days of Christianity. And they began to realize that if this were true, this would explain some other things that were bothering them about the Gospels, like the fact that Mary was supposed to have remained a virgin, but the Gospels said that Jesus had brothers. Well, if you believe that Alphaeus' name is also Klopas, then that means that he could be the husband of Mary, the wife of Clopas, who seems to be the mother of James and Joseph, which just so happen to be the names of some of the brothers of Jesus. And since the word for brothers in Greek can also mean relatives, then this could prove that these men are just Jesus' cousins. Or, better yet, a later tradition arose stating that when Joseph died, Clopas married Mary, which would explain James and Joseph away as being Jesus' half-brothers. I mean, do you see the logic here? And since Matthew and James are both named as sons of Alphaeus or Klopas, then he too might be related to Jesus. But as you can probably see by now, this is a stretch to say the least. You have to take so many leaps to get to this conclusion and hold to traditions, some of which didn't arise until 1,000 years or more after Jesus. When you understand the world of Jesus, though, when you bridge that 2,000-year gap, the answer to this claim becomes pretty obvious. Because you know that at the time of Jesus, all of these names were incredibly common. Matthew is another way of saying the Hebrew name Mattathias. James is another form of the name for Jacob in Hebrew, which means that we can confidently say that this claim is false. Comment below to tell us which Bible character you'd like to see us cover next.